England in the late 17th century was a nation on the brink. A powder keg of religious and political tension was simmering beneath the surface. At the heart of the tension was King James II, a Catholic in a predominantly Protestant nation. His reign was marked by a strained relationship with Parliament, as the Protestant majority viewed his Catholic affiliations with deep suspicion. The unease grew when King James further alienated his subjects by pushing for religious tolerance, a move seen by many as a ploy to re-establish Catholicism as the state religion. The tension reached a boiling point when James's wife gave birth to a son. The prospect of a Catholic dynasty, a Catholic future for England, was the final straw for many. The country was teetering on the edge. The powder keg was about to explode. The situation was untenable. The stakes were high. With the country teetering on the edge, a drastic solution was needed. A group of English nobles decided to take matters into their own hands. And so, in the cloak of secrecy, an invitation was extended. The recipient? None other than William of Orange, a Protestant Dutch prince. And here's the interesting bit. William was married to Mary, the Protestant daughter of King James II himself. The nobles were playing a dangerous game. They were, in essence, inviting a foreign power to invade their homeland. But desperate times called for desperate measures. They were willing to risk it all in the hope of securing a Protestant succession and limiting the powers of the monarchy. Tensions were high, the stakes even higher. The letter, carefully drafted and clandestinely delivered, represented a beacon of hope for those yearning for religious and political change. As the nobles awaited the response from across the English Channel, uncertainty hung in the air like a thick fog. The dice had been thrown, and England held its breath. In November 1688, William of Orange landed on English soil with a mighty force. The Dutch prince had come with a clear objective: to overthrow King James II. Yet what was anticipated to be a fierce battle for the throne turned into a surprisingly peaceful transition of power. William's arrival was met with surprisingly little resistance. Many of the key figures in the English government and military, disillusioned by James's rule, defected to William's side. It was as if England itself was opening its arms to the Dutch prince, welcoming the winds of change. James, on the other hand, found his support dwindling day by day. His attempt to rally a resistance proved futile. The Protestant nobles, who had once pledged their loyalty to him, now stood in opposition. His own daughter, Princess Anne, sided with William and Mary, leaving James feeling betrayed and isolated. Cornered and defeated, James had no choice but to flee. In December, he attempted to escape to France, only to be captured. But William, not wanting to make a martyr out of James, allowed him to escape in a second attempt. And so, James II, the last Catholic monarch of England, fled to France, effectively ending his reign. This peaceful transition of power was unprecedented. It was a revolution without the bloodshed, without the violence that so commonly marks the change of regimes. It was a testament to the power of the people's will and the strength of their conviction for a Protestant England. This bloodless revolution, this peaceful overthrow of a king, earned the event its nickname, the Glorious Revolution. It was indeed a glorious moment in English history, a peaceful rebellion that set the stage for the establishment of a constitutional monarchy. In the span of a few weeks, England had a new king and queen, William and Mary. Their ascension to the throne marked the dawn of a new era, an era defined by the rule of law and the rights of the people, a legacy that continues to shape England to this day. The Glorious Revolution marked a turning point for England and the world. It was a pivotal moment that saw the dawn of constitutional monarchy. With King James II ousted, William and Mary ascended to the throne, but not before accepting the Bill of Rights. This document, rich in its political significance, placed clear limits on the power of the monarchy while amplifying the authority of Parliament. The revolution wasn't merely a swapping of royal heads, it was a seismic shift in power dynamics. The monarchy, once the absolute and unchallenged authority, was now answerable to a governing body. The Parliament, previously a puppet in the hands of the Crown, had now become the puppeteer. This grand shift had a profound and lasting impact on democratic governance, not just in England, but across the globe. It laid the foundation for many constitutional democracies we see today. The Glorious Revolution, a bloodless coup that forever changed the course of history.